To be very brief to respect time. The 214 Commission staff complement is expected to reach around 55 million people. That's the population of South Africa, according to statistics. The Commission, in its advocacy and communication strategy, has come up with various methods of spreading awareness and thereby enhancing the realization of human rights. And as you have watched the clip and as you have heard Gail, that our mandate is there in section 184 of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa Act 108 of 1996. The Commission identified community radio station as one of the main partners it can work with to advance the realization of human rights through interviews and sharing of information. Partners in the sense you saw in the video where there was a picture of hands holding one another. We need to have partners so as to be able to advance the realization of human rights. Why we do that? Through interviews as well as sharing the information, because we want to spread the message. The community radio disseminates real-time information relevant within a particular community. And what is important, Hashwell was talking about the experiences in the Free State, that as a DJ, you should realize, you know, I'm talking to the converted, I'm preaching to the converted, to say the radio should not be only a means of entertainment. The radio should entertain, yes, it's correct, but it should also inform, and it should also educate. And then insofar as the rights that are contained in the Constitution, Section 2 of the, Chapter 2 of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the society out there needs to know what these rights are. And then you are the medium through which that, as the Human Rights Commission, we will be happy that you pass this information to the length and breadth of our country. Our commissioners and provincial offices continue to participate in community radio interviews. We've got commissioners as well as we've got provincial offices throughout the 9 provinces. We are saying, I would say use us, to be very brief, make use of us to afford us opportunities to interview so that we can share the information that we have. When commissioners visit provinces to monitor and assess human rights issues or matters, the communications unit ensures that it schedules interviews with community radio stations. So that, for example, if I visit Northwest and I visit either the office of the Premier or the office of the Mayor to find out to what extent, what measures have they taken to realize the rights contained in the human rights. At the end, it will be fair that before I return either to head office or to my province, and then I had an opportunity to speak through the radio so that the people who didn't, maybe if there was a public hearing or whatever, didn't have an opportunity to hear, so that they must get the message. We are constantly improving our relationships to where we will have standing slots for our content or for our spokespeople to constantly educate the public about human rights. This will add to having content on community radio stations. As community radio stations, as I've said, that those 3 important functions that you can do inform, entertain, and educate. If there are slots in your community radio stations, at least to allocate to educate people on human rights, that will be highly appreciated. The Commission has also developed a provincial media network sessions processes where community media gets an opportunity to engage the Commission on the state of human rights and also discuss issues of mutual interest. These sessions will also tie to the Commission's provincial visits in order to provide more benefits to community radios and subsequently responding to all other issues affecting different communities. The Constitution or the Act, Enabling Act, says the seat of the Commission is in Johannesburg. But at the moment we are saying, as the Commission, we would like to be vocal. Also, we like to be visible. Therefore, from time to time, we visit all the 9 provinces. And that is where the community radio stations are situated. Now, this competition is a testament that with good collaboration, radios to reach magnitude of stakeholders. We commend all community radio stations that entered the competitions. The ultimate winners are the communities you stood for their rights. You remember it was saying, standing for someone's right. That was the slogan that was used.